When we flew last month from Cambodia to Bangkok, they did check us in Cambodia, but here they are not checking, so I guess the regulations are easing up again. So yeah, that's a positive thing. It's getting easier to travel, it's getting easier to fly. I'm still wearing my mask here inside of the airport. Anyway, we're gonna go to our check-in and see you there. We just finished our stay here at the Salana Boutique Hotel, and now we are on our way to Bangkok. We're gonna go to the airport. It's gonna take about 15 minutes, and then I will show you how the flight goes back home. Here we are at Wattay International Airport, Vientiane. I actually do not remember if we ever flew here. We've been to Vientiane 5 or 6 times, but I think we never took a plane from here. When we came here, we were always flying to Udon Thani, and then from Udon Thani overland, the land border crossing towards Vientiane. And the reason then was because Vientiane only was serviced by Bangkok Airways. You can also fly to Vientiane with AirAsia, and AirAsia has much better prices. So we are flying back with AirAsia, so I will show you how it works. Let's see how everything is with the paperwork. We have to show our vaccination. I already printed out a boarding pass. So our flight is at 1:45 to go to Don Muang Airport. So when we flew last month from Cambodia, we really had to get a physical boarding pass. So we had to check in at the AirAsia desk, and I just printed out the boarding passes and checked in already when we were in Bangkok. Because we only have hand luggage, we probably should be fine now. So we actually had a great stay here in Laos. We were here for 5 days. We just went through the passport check.
Please proceed to departure gate number.
And I know what everybody wants to know is, do you have to show your vaccination proof? Well, the thing is that nobody asked us anything. We have our paperwork with us, so we are actually vaccinated. Nobody asked anything, and I'm pretty sure in Don Muang nobody's gonna ask anything either. When we flew last month from Cambodia to Bangkok, they did check us in Cambodia, but here they are not checking, so I guess the regulations are easing up again. So yeah, that's a positive thing. It's getting easier to travel, it's getting easier to fly. I'm still wearing my mask here inside of the airport. Anyway, we're gonna go to our check-in and see you there. So I just wanted to check if the priority pass is also working in the lounge here in Laos, but unfortunately it's not. But we decided to come and stay here anyway, and this is $20 per person. And the advantage is that you have free Wi-Fi in here, and you can have some snacks and some drinks. And I think somehow we never actually used the lounge before until I got this priority pass. But I did think it was a nice deal, and I think I'm gonna try a beer Lao. And also this is part of the airport, so here in Wattay Airport, this is how the business lounge looks. So we're back in Bangkok again, and on our way home. Today we're not gonna take the red SRT, we're not gonna take the train, but we're gonna go with a taxi. So I want to show you how to take the taxi. It's actually really easy. There is a machine where you get a ticket, and then you will actually know all the details of the taxi that you're gonna take. And I will show you where the taxi station is. Same as last time, nobody checked us here for COVID, for any paperwork. The only check that we had is when we flew from Bangkok to Luang Prabang. They asked us for the vaccination papers in Luang Prabang. They did not ask when we went away from Vientiane. Nobody asked us, and same when we arrived here. So it seems to be that you can basically fly now without being vaccinated. So I'm not sure how that works if you come from Europe or from an international destination outside of Asia. So yeah, we are going to take the taxi back home. I like this. Buy ivory, then very good. Don't buy ivory so you can enjoy the life you have. So here we are at the international arrival. We're going to go to the taxi stand. By the way, if you arrive here you can get a SIM card. You have DTAC and True next to each other. We are on Don Muang Airport, by the way. This is the second airport in Bangkok. The main airport is Suvarnabhumi, and Don Muang is more, it's actually domestic and international, but it's more for the low-cost carriers such as AirAsia, but we just flew. Here you have all the banks with their exchange offices. But as I mentioned in another video already, these exchange rates here are not that good. And it's actually better. I don't know if anybody knows if there is a super rich here on Don Muang. And if there is not, then I would recommend to exchange the majority of your money in town. So here you have the taxi stands. You collect a ticket here. So our number is 435. 425 is on the counter now. But this goes pretty quick. So we just have to wait a little bit. 435. Our number is up. So basically we just say สวัสดีครับใบอาซอกนะครับ
มิเตอร์ฟลัก50 บาท
ครับ
แล้วก็ยูเปย์ไฮเวย์ด้วยนะ
โอเคขอบคุณมากครับโอเค So basically you get this ticket and it's all registered, and the taxi driver is already waiting here on a fixed spot, and there is a surcharge of 50 baht, and if you have a lot of luggage there is an extra surcharge which will be explained in the papers, but it's all very well organized, so you don't have to worry that you get tricked. Oh. Okay. ขอบคุณมากครับ So I hope you enjoyed this update regarding the flight from Vientiane to Bangkok and how to take a taxi. We're just gonna go home now. We're going to probably sleep a little bit. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to subscribe, drop me a line, and see you guys in my next video.